Did you have a Valentine's this year?
Well, guess what?
I didn't. However, according to some of these TikTok home bakers, neither did they. Because nobody would be this miserable on a day like Valentine's if 1, they weren't lonely, 2, they had a life, 3, they weren't greedy. Sorry. Valentine's is about love and giving. I don't know. Joy, something like that. Something corny. And instead, these TikTok cake decorators, small business owners, home bakers, whatever they like to call themselves, decided they were going to be miserable and post TikToks about their 2 cents that no one asked for on a day like Valentine's. Find God. Whoever doesn't know, Walmart released a vintage heart cake for Valentine's, but it was cheap. It was only between $5 to like $25 depending on how you wanted it decorated, most likely. And I guess that wasn't okay. It didn't pass the approval of TikTok decorators. I'm quaking. Now, these heart cakes actually looked pretty good. A lot of people were happy with theirs. I don't think many people were disappointed. A lot of people found it really nice, actually, that there was a cake that looked pretty, tasted good, and was pretty reasonably priced. Cheap, actually. Every day is a good day to be mad, I guess. If you're on TikTok, I don't know. Like, can people stop being miserable for 2 minutes? 2 minutes? Is that too much? Rich people, dude, I can't. Home bakers, small business owners, and cake decorators, whatever, had an issue with this Walmart cake. They're saying that Walmart releasing this cake was going to take away from customers that would order from them. I have so much to say about that, you have no idea. And that apparently they're going to suffer so badly because they weren't getting as many customers ordering heart cakes from them, because instead they were going to Walmart. Womp womp. What the everything in this economy is way too expensive. Do you think I care? People are price gouging like crazy, and they're one of them. Do you think anyone gives an actual A while ago, I actually saw a video about somebody who put a $97 order. It was either chocolate Rice Krispies or chocolate covered strawberries, something along that line, right? $97 for these. And the baker who was doing it was using Walmart Great Value chocolate. Let's take a pause. There is nothing wrong with Great Value. I use it myself just cause if it tastes the same and does the same job, no one cares. But to charge somebody $97 for probably boxed Rice Krispie treats and Great Value chocolate, no. That's price gouging to its finest. Now you're mad when people catch on and would like to go for a cheaper option. Alright, okay. We gonna leave that alone. Let's get into some of these TikToks of people complaining, because you should see what they have to say. It's actually incredible. Incredible. Seeing these firsthand, I kind of assumed that they had like some sort of mental illness, but no, these are real people. Real people. Let's get miserable. Brace.
This cake with me while we discuss the Walmart vintage heart cake drama and why it really upsets and affects me as a home baker and business owner. So Walmart recently started selling vintage heart cakes for only $5 to $20. It's extremely cheap for one of these cakes. The reason why I'm mad is not what you think. Don't care if Walmart's gonna undersell me for a vintage heart cake. But what? Times are tough right now, and if you want that cute look for your birthday photo, then I am so glad that Walmart has a cheaper option. But what is
Notice how she says, times are tough right now. You spoke for yourself. You spoke for everybody who was buying that Walmart vintage cake. If it's cute and it works and it's affordable, you'd be stupid not to, especially in this economy. So there you go. You answered your own question. Hush up.
What is actually grinding my gears here are the people in the comments under videos advertising the cake, complaining about what home bakers are charging for vintage heart cakes. I just find that highly disrespectful to everybody who puts so much.
Have you seen the prices of some of those cakes? Listen, I actually have been a cake decorator, okay? I'm kind of certified. I passed the Wilton cake decorating course. Yes, I did. Here's the thing. As someone who knows how much effort goes into these cakes, you're not gonna take a normal, plain looking vintage heart cake. Even this, what she does with the color smudges in the video, that's not hard to do. And people like her will charge about $120. Okay, I've seen them that expensive. $120 for smudged colors and childish looking clouds. No one in their right mind is going to do that for themselves. No, your cakes don't look that good. They're basic, and you're charging that much money. Yeah, people should complain. Yes, you're complaining about my price gouging. No, shut up.
Much time and effort into their cake, especially when having a birthday cake is a luxury. It is not a need. You do not get to tell these people how.
Bro just said having a birthday cake is a luxury. Since we're on that level of delusion, let me just say this too. Being able to have a cake decorating business is a luxury. I'll just say it right now. You have a job. Think about it. Think about it. There are some people working in very dangerous, highly demanding, lowest of the low jobs, right? And you get to decorate cakes. I'm not being mean. Again, I've done it. I know what it's like. It's a luxury to do that for a living. Okay, so you don't get to tell people where they should and shouldn't buy cakes. And it's grinding my gears that people are saying, shut up.
How they're going to price their items when they know their worth. Let me just explain to you why home bakers charge so much money for heart cakes. So the biggest reason are ingredients. Walmart, you are not going to...
Number one was ingredients. I can guarantee you a lot of home bakers, like I stated earlier, are using great value items or regular items you're gonna find on the shelf. The same stuff 9 out of 10 times. So, invalid.
You get real buttercream cake. Getting something made with shortening, artificial flavoring, and ingredients. These cakes were shipped to them from some warehouse. We just slapped together.
You know how easy it is to make buttercream? You know how easy? Get yourself some vanilla, some milk, sugar, and this is just off the top of my head. Obviously butter. Some people add some other things into it that I forgot about. Those you can buy at the store in bulk and make tons of. Do you know how much buttercream frosting I had to make? You're not gonna get authentic buttercream anywhere else. Buttercream is everywhere. Sorry.
Coming from a home baker though, getting a handmade cake start from finish. Some people use box cakes, but for me, I make everything from scratch. Right off the bat,
they make everything from scratch. Whoop-de-doo. That's still not hard either. I've done this all. You can't pull any of this past me, and I'm telling, that's why I'm here to tell everybody else, even though I have kind of a small audience. Give it patience. Give it patience. I have faith. I'm just saying, none of this is hard. None of it.
Quality ingredients are going to be drastically different. Also, do you know how expensive butter is? It's about 8 sticks of butter to bake a cake start to finish. And with everything else combined, that's at least $30 worth of ingredients, not including the labor. Secondly, Walmart is a huge company that can buy stuff in bulk, which will naturally make their cost to produce goods a lot cheaper, so they can charge less money. But on the other hand, they're probably underpaying their employees at the same time. There was a talented baker behind every cake made at Walmart. They are probably getting paid minimum wage when they could start their own home bakery and make a lot more.
Are you being so dead ass? No, let's look at the cost of butter, alright? I live in New York, alright? Things aren't cheap here. So if I'll be fine here, you'll be fine everywhere else. Maybe not California though. Oh wow, this recipe doesn't even have butter. Okay, one cup is about 2 sticks of butter, I think. I'm working to make that can also be about 2 tablespoons of butter. If I remember correctly, my single cake was not starch. It was worse. It was if my math is correct, you can make at least 3 to 4 heart cakes, and you could sell them for probably about $20 to $25 each, but that's depending on how you decorate them. Okay, so if everything's homemade from scratch, reasonable price to be around $40 to $50, depending on how it's decorated. If they're buying like box mix, no shame, but you gotta price reasonably. You can sell a heart cake for about $15 to $20 and still make a profit off of it. Do not play with me.
And lastly, you're also paying for the skill level from the home baker. If your Walmart even makes vintage heart cakes, they're going to be as attentive to detail as a custom cake artist. So if you order from a small business or order from Walmart, that's none of my business, and I really don't care. Please don't
You do care. You're pressed, actually.
value these people because you can get it cheaper.
Close it up for me. I know a lot of people might disagree with this, but cake decorating, depending on the skill, but we're talking about heart cakes here, is not difficult. They're saying, a home baker is gonna be more attentive to design. Have you seen these Walmart heart cakes? They're gorgeous. A lot of them are beautiful, and those are real decorators. You know, they hire actual cake decorators. So yes, they're also going to be attentive to detail. I'm sorry. When it comes to getting paid, I do understand the payment probably isn't what it should be. But again, it takes a while to get a business off of the ground. You need money to get a business off of the ground. Sometimes they don't want a business. Sometimes they're satisfied with where they are. And if they don't want a business, that's their choice. A business is a lot of work. Here we have a TikTok saying, when I spent 8 years developing my skills as a cake decorator and opened my own bakery using quality ingredients, only to have a client say they can get the same cake cheaper at Walmart.
All that work and what did it get me?
Because there are a lot of cakes that you can't get at Walmart. Is this a no-brainer? I want to say I understand their frustration, but I truly don't. There's not much that you can actually get from just a store like Walmart. We still need bakers. We have weddings, sweet 16s, birthdays, customized cakes, graduations, all sorts of situations where people would want a customized cake. You're not a victim because Walmart has a heart-shaped cake. Like, this is kind of insane. If Walmart putting out a heart-shaped cake for Valentine's Day that's cheaper and affordable, if that's gonna tank your business and really take away from you, that is something you need to look at. That's something something you need to evaluate. People are only going to you for a heart-shaped cake, like you have no other value in your business. That is sad. That is very sad. You need to work on that. That's a you problem.
I would never buy a cake from a homemade baker. Walmart is cheaper.
Cue the copyrighted music. And of course, they were playing Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar in the back. You need to be humbled so bad. We know. Generic cakes from a grocery store are nothing like you. They can't touch you, Your Majesty. We understand that. But for you to be shaming people who can't afford a custom homemade heart cake and would rather buy one from Walmart, why are you shaming people who don't have money? Like, are you okay? Do we live on the same planet is what I'm asking. Here's somebody roasting somebody's SpongeBob cake.
How much for that sheet cake you made?
$60.
Thanks, but I can get it at Walmart for $18.98.
Okay, good luck. And I guess they're comparing their SpongeBob sheet cake to like one that they got at Walmart. Then mad when y'all end up with this for your event. At least you only paid $18.98. What if this person literally didn't have $60 to spend on a cake? Let's think about that. Also, is it just a 2-year-old's birthday? If so, I'm not spending $60 for a 2-year-old to destroy a cake. He's not gonna remember this anyway. Is it bad? Yes. Is it the worst? I've seen worse. No matter who you buy cakes from, you're gonna get mess ups like this. Even the home bakers, the small business, and not all of them are great. That's just how it is. Some people want to be bakers and they just weren't called to be. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this cake situation. Max anyone should ever pay for a heart cake is maybe 40 to 45, maybe around 50. Anything else is really kind of price gouging. However, if you have super expensive cakes like that, do not be mad when people choose to buy the cheaper one than yours. Let's just mention how a lot of these homemade cakes are really just extra buttercream and fondant and frosting and stuff nobody likes. It's only like 50% cake. That's not how it should be at all. It should really be like 80% cake. Anyways though, guys, thank you so much. Let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please don't try to school me about cake business, okay? Don't. There's a reason I did it, and now there's a reason I don't. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.